everyone. How are you today? As a student, I go to school every day and sit through hours of lessons. I'm pretty good at science and I'm great at memorizing for tests. But when it comes to history, my mind often goes blank. One time, I forgot an important date during an event, even though I've memorized it the night before, and I ended up with a bad grade. That day, it hit me. School didn't care if I understood the significance of something, only if I could repeat facts on a command. But what if there was a better way? What if learning wasn't just about memorizing? Today, thanks to technology like AI, we now can recall anything instantly. This makes me wonder, do we still need school in its current form? Let's explore this together. We've been told and trained to memorize, to follow instructions, and to always get the answer right. But is that the genuine learning? AI can already recall facts, any any facts faster than any human can. So, why are we still sitting in classrooms simply memorizing? At my school, my they have already started to use ChatGPT to enhance learning. But I've also learned firsthand that AI isn't perfect. Once, in a rush, I used ChatGPT to do my assignment. But when I gave it to my teacher, she just noticed my mistake and asked me to redo the whole work again. That's when I learned that relying solely on ChatGPT and AI isn't really enough. Another example is when I'm preparing for this talk. I used AI to do the outline for me. At first, the tool provided a good start, but then I realized that it lacked personal experience and real life examples, things that only we have, and schools usually help us discover them. School isn't just about basic knowledge, it teaches us valuable skills. But to truly empower students, school to truly empower, but I've also seen some areas that they need to improve. Once I asked a friend, do we need school? He said, yes, but he felt like it's just for tests. Then I asked him, what should schools do differently? He said they should let us solve more problems, like reducing waste at schools or creating community projects that actually make a difference. It's clear, our world has changed, but schools haven't kept pace. So, what could a better approach look like? We don't need teachers solely to provide us knowledge anymore. The internet can handle that easily. What we truly need are teachers who inspire and guide us, also encouraging critical thinking and creativity. Um, at my school, I've experienced how powerful creative projects could be. I once had an AI project where me and my friends create an AI that can invent new characters. And I was so proud of my work project. Another memorable experience is when me and my friends went on a nature trip. I learned so much about trees, butterflies, and the ecosystem. This reminds me of what school should and could be: engaging, fun, and more resilient, far beyond waiting for grades. So instead of asking, what should kids know? let's start asking what kind of thinkers and humans do we want them to become? Because our future depends on it. To create meaningful change, let's inspire a new learning journey. We should let students have space for imaginative play, like make them create original stories, build inventions from recycled materials, or even turn the whole classroom into a new world they envision. We should also make an environment where making mistake isn't something to fear, but something is one step toward growth. Let students let students share their discoveries and missteps. We should also prioritize hands-on learning experience where students actively engage in real-world problems, like organizing community events or even addressing school-wide issues. Lastly, teachers should listen to students' discoveries and discussions rather than simply lecture. Listening makes students feel that they are involved and learning is more meaningful. Traditional schooling isn't completely outdated, but to truly empower students, schools need to have more productive, shorter and more productive days, more goals, and more real-world problems. Parents too can also Parents too can also create a big difference by actively supporting their child during their learning journeys. Most importantly, let's stop preparing kids for the world adults grow up in and start preparing them for the world we're going to shape. So, do we still need school? Yes, but we need school that is focused on the future, not stuck in the past. We need teachers who guide and inspire us rather than simply lecture. We need education that empowers us, not limit us. Because the future depends on the thinkers and innovators we become. Thank you for listening.
Cảm ơn Khanh Linh. Và ngày hôm nay, ngay tại khoảnh khắc của TEDxICS School, cô Trinh đại diện trường ICS có lời mời Khánh Linh, mai mốt con tốt nghiệp con về trường ICS làm phòng ban chuyên môn nha. Con đồng ý không? Với lập luận này rất xứng đáng đúng không ạ?